Coming up next, the Wizards taking on the Thunder. For Washington, they're hungry for a big win to start the season off right. The more emphatic, the better, as they set the tone for the year ahead. Thunder, Wizards, and back in a moment for the tip-off. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Kobe is out there with Hill. Then it's Wallace. Then there's Horford. And it's McGrady in at the 3. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 3. Pass to Kobe. Tipped away. It's stolen by Bryant. Brown outside. It's stolen by McGrady. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break and finished off by Bryant.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Westbrook finds Brown. Beal taking his time here. Outside Westbrook. It's stolen by Hill. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Hachimura. Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, you know, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them. No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, McGrady. And McGrady drops them both. And here is Beal. Beal with another miss.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Bryant drives in.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford look so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant. Bertanis comes in for Rui Hachimura. Abdias checked in for Brown. And it's Ish Smith in for Beal. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Hill, no good. Wizards trail by 8. Now here's Bryant. 8 points for him. Here's McGrady. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denny Avdia picks one up. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Someone say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Bucket is good. Avdia's got 5.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that for you.
It's back to Hill. McGrady outside. And Kobe throws it down.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
54 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Wagner. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Smith, no good. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 4, and that one's good. McGrady.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
It's stolen by McGrady. And that one is hammered home.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
The pass to Wagner. Shoots the 3. Bryant with the rebound. For 3, Hill. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And so it's... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
We've got Mo Wagner. Davis Bertans out there with Avdia. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Neto in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Passes it to Avdia. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Bradley Beal is second.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Thunder on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Another shot. Neto can't get it to go. The Thunder shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Here's Bryant. Banked in off the glass. Bryant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for George Hill. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 9 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. A tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bryant is checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Bertans, and it's Brown in for Avdia. Neto with the bucket.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
The Thunder leading by 9. Outside, Kobe. Bryant is double. On the wing, Wallace. Looks for McGrady. Gets it to him. An easy 2 points on the layup. McGrady's got 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Kobe. And Bryant kicks to Brown. Yes, that goes in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. McGrady, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, nice.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Is Smith. He's checked in for the Wizards. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, G.A., his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
McGrady dishes to Wallace and taken away by Brown. Over McGrady. The Wizards with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Smith kicks to Beal. To the middle, here's Bryant, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Beal. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bryant's shot is good.
And you got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
Kobe attacking, gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Westbrook, puts up a 3. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. The Thunder leading by 12. Bryant's shot is good. Bryant's got 20.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Smith, the pass to Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Because of Westbrook's dynamic driving ability, sometimes the defense will give him some space from deep.
It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Kobe. Westbrook, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bryant, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 22 points for Kobe Bryant.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Horford the pass to McGrady. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been there. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kent. The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He ended up with 22 points and 2 rebounds. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, they really dictated.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarters.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. Tracy McGrady is out there with Horford. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Wallace. And it's Kobe in at the 2 spot.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Wizards trail by 13. And Beal kicks to Bryant. Outside Westbrook. Bryant against Horford. And it's sent back by Wallace. And he recovers it.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths. Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautiful.
Here's Bryant. Count that one. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bertanis comes in for Hachimura. Abdia's checked in for Troy Brown. And Raul Meadows subbed in for Russell Westbrook. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Pass to Wagner. Abdia, 5 points in the game. Now the pass to Neto. With the floater. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Passes it to Horford. Here's Bryant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Wizards making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. Trailing by 13. And it's sent back by Hill.
The wingspan of Hill enables him to play a lot bigger than the 6'2" height.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And finished off by Bryant.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Smith the pass to Beal. Back to Smith. Wide open. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
McGrady dishes to Wallace. Outside, Kobe. And no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Washington. And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's McGrady. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Poked away. And here now the Thunder. Westbrook against Bryant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bryant's got 13 points in the second half.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, Washington no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 13. We'll be back shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Smith is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Brown in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Now Smith, the kick out to Westbrook. Leaner from distance. The Thunder pull it in. McGrady's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wallace attacking. On the wing, Hill, covered by Smith. Right side, Horford. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Shots good by Kobe.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Bryant. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the opening.
They grab their own miss. Wallace misses.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Hachimura, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Beal's checked in for Raul Neto. And Bryant kicks to Brown. Beal gets a wide open look, and the three ball is good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
McGrady outside. Hill passes to McGrady. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his fourth assist in this one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The shot by Beal, no good. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the paint. Horford trying to free himself up. Wallace misses. Wizards trail by 18. Westbrook with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford.
So quick coming through the lane. I mean, Westbrook really dares defenders to foul him in these situations.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothes.
Bertinus, he's checked in for the Wizards. Here's McGrady, field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
Poke loose. Bryant can't get it to go.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Bryant comes with the double team. Beal with it, picked up by Kobe. And Beal kicks to Brown. The Wizards with another miss. The Thunder leading by 18. Pass to Wallace. Back to Horford. Kobe with it. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Oklahoma City.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kobe Bryant.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Neto. Drops in the layup for 2.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Robinson for 3. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.